We're here today to pay our respects to one of the top and most used IPTV services that has ever been around, and it is officially shut down. So can we get a moment of silence here for... If you're watching this video, this was by far one of the most popular services around the world. Actually, I think it was the biggest. And honestly, there's a good chance you either used it or you're still using it. And today I want to go over the proof that it's shut down. We're going to talk about why it got shut down. And then most importantly, can you get a refund if you have a year or so left on your subscription? So if you guys enjoy this kind of content, I make videos helping you save money on streaming services, learning about current events, and also optimizing your devices. If you enjoy any of that, hit the subscribe button right down below or head over to my Instagram where I unbox daily tech products and you get to see all the random shit companies send me. Let's get into it. So TroyPoint actually just received an email from the people that run XtremeHD IPTV. And this by far the biggest IPTV service in the world, I think. I don't know if there's any that are even close. It's been around so long too. But he got an email from them. I'm going to read that email in just a few minutes. You guys are going to be surprised with what they said. Now, this was a service that was fairly cheap, had over 20,000 channels, like pretty much everyone you could imagine, and also video on demand, which means one thing. It's probably not legal. Big surprise. Okay, we know the answer to that already. They don't pay for the licensing rights. Now, to show you that, yes, it is no longer running, I went to their official website, XtremeHDIPTV.org, and this is the message you get. This website and service have been permanently shut down and are no longer available. Now, before I read the email that TroyPoint got sent, really quickly, why did this get shut down? Sad. I know everybody cares so much, but this is all speculation right now because the email doesn't actually say that. But my obvious guess is, hey, they started to get a lot of pressure put on them. And that pressure eventually turns into, oh shit, is this worth it anymore? We made a bunch of money. And now they're, we're going to get out of this. We're going to take our winnings and peace. So let's go into that letter really quick. Just getting right back here. So here's the letter that TroyPoint was sent. They even said, it said, Dear Troy, hope this message finds you well. We would like to inform you that our website and service, XtremeHD IPTV, have been permanently shut down and are no longer available. All features and user access have been fully discontinued. Okay. In light of this week, we kindly request that you remove any mention of our listing or service from your website. Additionally, if possible, we would greatly appreciate if you could publish a brief notice or article to inform your visitors that our service has officially been closed. Best regards. Thank you for your support and understanding. So now TroyPoint did ask back about current customers and refunds, and we're going to talk about that in a second again. But just by that letter where they kind of say, hey, take everything down, either they're being strongly investigated right now, which is no surprise at all, or they're like I said, let's take our winnings, let's get out of here while we can, and let's try to sail off into the sunset. My guess is they have a lot of pressure put on them. So scrolling down, they replied after TroyPoint asked about refunds. And this is what they said. They said the service will remain active for customers until the expiration date. It is important to note that there are many imposters of HD IPTV out there, and that you should know about the real service. So basically, what that means is exactly what I said. They're having pressure put on them. They don't want to have to deal with angry customer refunds. So now they're going to go ahead. They're going to accept this offer, and they're going to slowly discontinue their service so they also probably don't screw over customers, I guess. But my guess, here's my guess here, is their service will not work until that date. They're going to start updating it. They're going to stop updating it. They're going to stop running it. And I imagine there's going to be a ton of blackout channels. And this is the reality when you use these services. At the end of the day, they do not pay for licensing rights. Most countries don't consider them legal. Most consider them a gray area where, hey, maybe you can get in trouble. But on top of that, you always risk losing money out of it. Now, in this case, maybe it's $100 and you're like, who cares? But now when you go to watch that next football match, damn, you can't. You got to get something else. Now, I will say, make sure to be careful with imposters. Like, do not go and purchase another one that says XtremeHD IPTV. not worth the risk. You don't know them. You don't know anything about it. And this is another reason why I tell you, be careful with your data. You know, when you are signing up for these services and you maybe enter a real address, maybe use a credit card, all this other information, they are storing this. So these people are storing it because when the cops come and they say, hey, we got a deal for you, but give us that user data, you're the first one they're going to give the user data for. And this is why, listen, I tell you guys this, some of you guys call me a shill. You should be using a VPN like IPVanish. You don't have to use IPVanish. You don't have to use my link, but this does give you an extra layer of protection. Hiding your IP address, especially if you're using a kill switch and stuff like that, to give you an extra layer. Now, call me a shill if you want. Call this a VPN ad. I am a bit of a shill. Don't care. Shameless. I have a link down below if you guys want to purchase it. Again, you don't have to use this VPN, but I do suggest using one anytime you're streaming or doing something that you're like, maybe I shouldn't be doing this, but entirely up to you guys. Thank you for checking out this video. Like always, hit that subscribe button right down below. I appreciate it, every single one of you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.